We finna run through this card real quick, man. Let you know who I like throughout the whole card. 13 fight card. I think I got about 6 dogs on there that I like. You know what I'm saying? The ones that we already touched on, when we go past them fights, we're not gonna touch on them again. We're gonna get through this as quickly and as painlessly as possible. You understand what I'm saying to you? So we're gonna start off from the rip. You already know how I go. I told you in the last video with my parlays, man. So the first fight of the night, that's a twofer for me, man. It's the first fight of the night, and it's a heavyweight fight. Two things I don't parlay, you know what I'm saying? Plus, it's question marks all over it, man. You got Muhammad Usman, who I'm not that impressed with, but that's a big motherfucker, man. Especially if you're going in there trying to throw him around and bully him around. You understand what I'm saying to you? And you got Mick on the other side. Well, I know he posting his pics, getting his rounds with Tom Aspinall, and he is getting his rounds in. But I think we all know it's a lot of fighters on a lot of different levels that get them rounds in with them higher level fighters in their gyms. You understand what I'm saying to you? So you got to take that with a grain of salt. Moving on. If I had to pick, I'm not going to pick. No pick. Moving on. Second fight. You got Igor versus Andre. I already told y'all how I feel about that one. The pick is Igor. Next fight, female fight. Not parlaying that one. You understand what I'm saying to you? If I had to pick though, you got Rendon versus I'm not gonna murder her name, so Kova. I would go with Rendon. You know what I mean? To get some takedowns and some top control, and if not, pound out on her. You know what I mean? Then win the decision. Moving on, you got Steven versus Jarno. No pick. Too many questions on both sides. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not a believer in near one of them. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand people think Steven gonna go in there and possibly knock this man out. You know what I mean? Or just tee off on him for 15 minutes. And on the other side, if Jarno get that takedown game going and get his game plan running, it could be a whole different story. A whole nother version of the fight. A longer night. So, no pick, man. No pick. Too many question marks, man. After that, you got Miles Johns versus Cody Gibson, man. Miles Johns. All day, every day, even on Sunday for me. That's one of my main 3 in my parlay. You know what I mean? Miles Johns, Billy Q, and Julian Rosa. You feel me? In my main parlay. That's one of the ones in my main 3, so it's Miles Johns all day. After that, you got Ricardo Ramos and Julian Rosa. It's Julian Rosa for me all day, every day, even on Sunday. We already went through that. After that, it's Trey Ogden versus Kurt. If I had to make a pick, it's another dog. It's Kurt. You understand what I'm saying to you? You can take a look at his losses, man. But Hayoni Bar in the UFC, anyway, Hayoni Barcelos, Shane Burgos, and Thiago Moises, all in their prime. They dog walking. They beating the dog shit out of Trey Ogden. Every fucking time. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's just my personal opinion. I don't hold them losses against this man. You understand what I'm saying to you? He coming in with the experience. He coming in with the volume on the feet, in my opinion. And, I mean, if I got to make a pick, I'm going Kurt. Moving on. Lewis versus Fernando. Absolutely no pick, too many questions, man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't trust Fernando. Especially not at minus 170, 190, minus whatever he is now. I seen him at 170, and I seen him at 190. Who knows what he is now? Definitely don't trust that man. Who knows, if this man Lewis get his game plan going, what could happen? Too many questions, no pick. Billy Q versus Youssef Zalal. And I like Youssef Zalal. You understand what I'm saying to you? If not for anything else, he's consistent with what he puts out. But I'm going with Billy Q. All day, every day, even on Sunday. You know what I mean? That's one of my 3 of my 3. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Peyton versus Cameron. Too many question marks, no pick, man. I mean, if you force me to pick, I'd probably lean Peyton. You understand what I'm saying to you? But that's just a force. You know what I mean? It's just too many questions on both sides, man. Edmund Shabazian, AJ Dobson, no pick. No pick, man. No pick. If you force me to pick, I guess maybe I'd pick Edmund. But I'm not an Edmund guy. I'm not an Edmund fan. If AJ get out there and he can get this man down and he can work from the top, I think we already know what kind of night that's gonna be for Edmund. So just no pick, man. I ain't gonna disrespect either man. No pick. Carl Williams versus Justin Taffa. If it was Junior Taffa, like it was supposed to be, so look at this guy, man. Like it was supposed to be, maybe Carl. But it's a heavyweight fight. So it's not something that I'm putting a parlay or betting anyway. You understand what I'm saying to you? If I had to pick, though, it's Justin Taffa all day to catch him and knock him out at some point in the fight. At any point in the fight. You understand what I'm saying? So look at these three up here, man. That's Zeus, the Husky. That's Rocky, the boxer. That's Ray, the boxer dude, man. But yeah, I would pick Taffa. Knock him the fuck out. Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. Y'all already know how I feel about that, man. They finna knock my ashtray over, my whole situation, man. I was up here watching this Aaron Eckhart film. Fuck is this shit called, man? Rumble Through the Dark. I ain't never seen it. I'm only 15 minutes into it before I started this. So if anybody's seen this and seen this, let me know how you felt about it, man. Aaron Eckhart dropped a couple gems in the last couple years, though, with that movie Muzzle and that other cop movie where he shot the motherfucker that kidnapped the mayor's kid or some shit like that. Yeah, them joints was good, man. So I put this one on the strength of that. Rumble Through the Dark. Let me know if you seen it, how you feel about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it. Muhammad and Mick, no pick. Igor and Andre, Igor. First dog. Rendon and Kova, Rendon. Second dog, but that's a female. It's not going in nothing. Steven and Jorno, no pick. Miles and Cody, Miles. Ricardo and Julian, Julian. Trey and Kirk, Kirk. Lewis and Fernando, no pick. They getting worked up. They getting hyped talking about these fights, man. Billy and Youssef, Billy. Peyton and Cameron, no pick, but I lean Peyton. Edmund and AJ, no pick. Carl and Justin, no pick, but I lean Justin. Heavy. Amanda and Rose, Amanda, man. So I think that's 6 dogs, man. Igor 1, Rendon 2, Julian 3, Kurt 4, Justin's 5, and Amanda 6. Yeah, that's 6 dogs on a 13-fight card, man. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm parlaying, my main parlay. I already twisted Amanda Ribas, Julian Rosa, and Igor da Silva into a parlay. Already did that, you know what I'm saying? But my main, what jokers might want to call a safety parlay or a safe parlay or a safe bet or whatever you want to call that. You understand what I'm saying to you? For me, still has a dog in it, and it's Miles Johns, Julian Rosa, and Billy Quarantillo. You know what I'm saying? That's my main joints. You feel me? Then I'm gonna throw Miles Johns, Billy Quarantillo, Julian Rosa, and Kurt in one. You know what I mean? And I'm taking Kurt out, and I'm putting Igor in with. You know what I mean? Then I'm putting Kurt back in, so it'll be Kurt, Igor, Julian as dogs, Miles, and Billy as favorites. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. That's what I'm doing. You ain't got to do it. You could look at me like I'm fucking crazy. You could forward me on to your folks and talk about how crazy and thrown the fuck off I am. It's all right. It's what I'm doing, though. You know what I mean? I put parlays in, man. I don't bet a whole lot of singles, man. Like, I'm not with that, man. Unless you a plus 500 like OSP, I'll go ahead and put a unit on you. You know what I'm saying? And snatch that money up. You feel what I'm saying to you? You got to be something ridiculous for me to drop on you by yourself, man. I'm a parlay guy. No matter what I'm playing, I'm parlaying that shit, man. It's just what I do. Win, lose, or draw. That's how the ball bounce and the cookie crumble. We fucking gambling. You know what I mean? So, people say parlays ain't the most popular thing to do, and I get it. I get it. It ain't safe. It's a risk and all the percentages and all this and all that, but it's a fucking gamble. Whether you betting on 1 man or 100 men, you gambling, you betting. That 1 man could get knocked the fuck out in 1 round, 1 minute, 1 second. Doesn't matter. So, fuck the percentages and fuck the odds. I like who I like, and I wrap them together. I feel as though I love who I love, or I like who I really like, and I wrap them together, and I drop a nice something on them to cover all my other bets, man. Because I'm a fucking degenerate with parlays, man. I might drop 15 parlays. You know what I'm talking about? I might go in there and put my 3 for 3 in, then a 4-legger in, a 5-legger in, 6-legger, 7-legger, 8-legger, 9-legger, 10-legger. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I don't go on the apps and do the props. You understand what I'm saying to you? I don't go on there and manipulate the fight, man. I bet on a fighter, man. Win, lose, or draw, man. You understand what I'm saying to you? I go straight to the window and I pick that name. Fuck all the other shit. Just give me that money line. And if you minus 500 or above, I just don't bet you no matter how much I like you, because you're not doing nothing to my parlay. Now I done rambled on enough, man. They worked up. I got a motherfucking blunt to finish. That's that with that. I'm going to tap in a little later on with the next chord. You know what I mean?